I am Aliga Lingappa, Assistant Professor. Today's my branch, so Atomic and Molecular Physics, paper 5.1, Vector Atom Model. So my topic is the Pauli's exclusion principle. So Atomic and Molecular Physics, paper 5.1, program BSc, subject physics, semester fifth semester, University Vijayanagara Sri Krishna Devaraya University Ballari, session number 19. So vector atom model and then Pauli's exclusion principle. Then which are the learning objective for the study of Pauli's exclusion principle? So first one, Bohr's atomic model, then postulates of Bohr's atomic model, limitations of Bohr's atomic models, and then the Sommerfeld's atomic model, postulates of Sommerfeld's atomic model, then quantum numbers, so then angular momentum. Session outcomes: a spatial quantization, then a spin angular momentum, azimuthal quantum number, the magnetic quantum numbers, to calculate the number of electrons that can occupy a given subshell, like that is in sodium atom. Then a prerequisites: concept of the spatial angular momentum, then a fine structure of the spectral lines, magnetic field, angular momentum, then the different quantum numbers. So principal quantum number, orbital quantum number, magnetic quantum number, so etc. Then a Pauli's exclusion principle. What about the statement of Pauli's exclusion principle? It states that no two electrons in an atom exist in the same quantum state. That means four quantum numbers, what we know: N principal quantum number, L orbital quantum number, Ml orbital magnetic quantum number, and Ms orbital magnetic spin quantum number, which determine the state of an electron completely. Hence, the principle may be stated as no two electrons in an isolated atom may have the same four quantum numbers, so called N principal quantum number, L orbital quantum number, Ml orbital magnetic quantum number, Ms spin magnetic quantum number. Then what about the explanation? This principle implies that each electron in an atom must have a different set of quantum numbers, say N, L, Ml, and Ms. If two electrons have all their quantum numbers identical, then one of these two electrons would be excluded from entering into the constitution of the atom. If suppose two electrons, if they have same quantum numbers, if they have same four quantum numbers N, L, Ml, and Ms, then one of the electron which can be excluded from entering into the constitution of the atom. Hence, the name of the principle is called exclusion principle. This principle enables us to calculate the number of electrons that can occupy a given subshell, so called the application of Pauli's excluded principle. So let's consider for n is equal to 1, it will be a cation. Then we have n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0. Since S is equal to half, MS can have either a plus of or minus of. Hence the cation will have only 2 electrons with quantum numbers n is equal to 1, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0 and MS is equal to plus of, or n is equal to 2, L is equal to 0, ML is equal to 0 and MS is equal to minus of. There will not be a third electron with its quantum number identical with this, that of first or second electron. So called n is equal to 1, which have only 2 electrons. So for n is equal to 2, it will be L shell with L is equal to 0, 1. So it can accumulate 8 electrons to be completely filled based on Pauli's exclusion principle, where 8 electrons, so that means have different quantum numbers, all 4 quantum numbers n, L, ML and MS. So similarly for n is equal to 3, it will be M shell with L is equal to 0, 1, 2. So it can accumulate 18 electrons to be completely filled. All 18 electrons, they have different set of 4 quantum numbers according to Pauli's exclusion principle. Similarly for n is equal to 4 will be a n shell with L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, because for given value of n, L which can take the value from 0 to n minus 1. So it can accumulate 32 electrons to be completely filled. Whatever the subshell n so called which contains 32 electrons, they have different. All 4 that means quantum numbers n, L, ML and MS. Then which are the references we need for the study of Pauli's exclusion principle? Modern Physics by B.V.N. Rao, Modern Physics Volume 2 by Basuraj Homkar Publications, Concept of Modern Physics by S.L. Gupta and A.S. Gupta, Modern Physics by Murugesan, then College Physics by Sundararajan and others. Then what about the multiple choice questions? No 2 electrons in an atom can have the same 4 quantum numbers. Is a statement called the Pauli's exclusion principle, Bohr's equation, Hund's rule, and de Broglie's relation. So that means the statement of the Pauli's exclusion principle. The number of electrons which can be accommodated in an orbital is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means in S orbit, only 2 electrons. Maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in F subshell is 14, according to Pauli's exclusion principle. The 2 electrons in a helium atom occupy dash orbits and have dash electrons, occupy the same orbit and opposite electron spins. The same and the same? No, I think B is the correct answer. What part of an atom has a negative charge and moves around the nucleus? A proton, neutron, electron, or photon. So what we know that according to a Bose-atomic model, where the negatively charged electrons are revolving around the positively charged nucleus. So others, already we know that. So modern physics by Vivian Rao, modern physics volume 2 by Basuraj Omkar publications, concept of modern physics by S.L. Gupta and S. Gupta, modern physics by Murugesan, then college physics by Sundaresan. Thank you.